Hello everyone. I welcome you all for this live webinar. Let me see my volume. Yeah. So today's topic will be Altium 365 ECAD MCAD collaboration. Okay, let me introduce myself. I am Rajeshwari, Field Application Engineer from PCB GrafTech. Okay, so let's see today's agenda. So today's agenda, we are going to see about what is the common collaboration issues when you do the manual file transfer from your ECAD software to MCAD software. What are the issues we face? So we are going to see the first topic. Second topic is about what is Altium Core Designer and what is the benefits of Altium Core Designer. So we are going to see in detail about it. The next topic is about the workflow of ECAD MCAD integration. So here we are going to see how the file transfer takes place from your ECAD software to MCAD software. Then what is the process and what are the data will be transferred between the two softwares. So we'll be seeing in detail. Then next we'll see the live demonstration about the ECAD MCAD collaboration. Finally, we'll have in question answer session. If you have any questions, you can post it in your chat panel so that I can answer you at the end of the session. Okay, so now I'll go for the first topic. So let me introduce something about the ECAD MCAD collaboration before I go for the issues. Okay, so now if you take the modern devices have dents in shrinking the enclosures. For example, if you want to fit and mount the PCB design board, okay, in an enclosure with cabling and assembling processes. So it requires a continuous interaction between the electronics engineers and the mechanical engineers. Okay, so meaning if you have a precise design data and the mechanical information, so they must be sent in a smooth, uninterrupted bidirectional way. Okay, it should be sent in a bidirectional manner without any loss of data. Okay, so unfortunately, if you see, the many engineers are using the manual file transfer. So when they do so, there is a lot of missing of data when they do the file transfer manually. We also know there are different file transfer methods. Okay, so for example, if you take the first method, like your DXF file, okay, when you want to import a DXF file from your 2D mechanical software to your electrical software. So what happens, we can import the file in our Altium Designer, we get the board outlines, then all the components with the lines. But manually, if you want to mount the holes or board cutouts, need to be done manually by the designer. Okay, so some of the issues have to be solved, like keep in, keep out, and certain areas are to be analyzed manually by the designer. Okay, so next, if you take step 5, this step file will allow you to transfer the 3D model of your board. Okay, so still if you transfer, you have some problems like low performance. Then you also have the duplication of your bill of materials need to be created. Then there is a inaccurate bend if you use a rigid flex board, so there is an inaccurate in your bending of your flex region of your board. So there are some issues when you're doing the manual file transfer. So next, you can also consider your IDF or IDX file. So it allows you to transfer your specific for mainly your PCB design areas like components, references, and areas. So this is good. But still, if you go for processing and if you go for proposing to put it in your export or import mode, it takes a lot of time. It looks complicated. Okay, but still it is also manual file exchange. Okay, to get rid of all these issues, now we have a Altium Core Designer. Okay, this is a new feature. We have a new introduction of Altium Core Designer, which is for transferring your file from your ECAD to your MCAD software. Okay, so what is the main purpose of this Altium Code Designer? This is to get rid of your manual data exchange. Also, it avoids your mistakes, and it also speed up the overall process for transferring your files from your ECAD to your MCAD software. Okay, so if you consider what is actually this Altium Code Designer, it is an app for exchanging your PCB data from your electrical engineers to the mechanical engineers team. Okay, so you can push and pull the files between the two teams. Okay, it is built directly inside your Altium software as a panel. Okay, and it is built in as a plugin in your mechanical software. Okay, so then it also supports Altium platforms. So how it supports, like it is used in your Concord Pro. If you take version 19, Altium Designer 19 version, it is already introduced in the Altium Concord Pro. But now there is a new feature is Altium 365, which is introduced in Altium Designer 20. We can use now, which is a cloud-based workspace where you can transfer your ECAD files, and then you can also pull your you can pull your file in your MCAD software. So this can be done by using your Altium 365. Okay, then you can do it also in your Altium Nexus. Okay, so now we also support the mechanical software package like SolidWorks, PTC Creo, and Autodesk Inventor. Okay, as of now, these three mechanical software packages are supported. Okay, so what is actually this Altium Code Designer do? Okay, so if you go for your mechanical software, the mechanical designer have the board. So if you want to add in the holes, and if you want to have the cutouts, and then you can build in, and he can push it to the Altium software, or you can transfer it to the ECAD software. Same, he can also add in the components like your LEDs, connectors, all you can add it in your mechanical software, and then you can transfer it to your ECAD software. So when you go from the ECAD software, it also transfers your copper. The board copper can be transferred from your ECAD software to MCAD software. Also, it can transfer the silk screen, okay, the overlay from your ECAD software to your MCAD software. So it can transfer front and back on the both the softwares with your component placement and some changes. Okay, so you will see here. Then what are the advantages? Okay, so what advantages we have when you use the Code Designer panel? So it is very much faster when you compare to the manual file transfer, because if you take some files like IDX or all the files, so it takes time for processing to preparation for manually export the file from one software. Then it also takes manually a lot of time to import all the information to the software. Okay, so comparing to those manual file transfer, when you take this Altium Code Designer, which is much faster, and it can be done within a fraction of seconds. Okay, so it also when you do the analysis in the software, you can do only a certain part of the PCB, not the whole PCB we are going to modify. Only a certain area you can modify it, and then you can exchange the data. You can see in the picture that you can push your component or doing the changes. So it will be sent to the other mechanical software. It will allow the designer to view first what are the changes have been done. And then if the designer is okay with the changes, if he is agreed with the changes, he can accept the changes, or he is capable to deny the changes, and he can bring in the board. So all this it can be done here. So normally what type of exchange is taken place? As I say, if you want to transfer the file from your ECAD to MCAD, so the file will be first pushed to your Altium 365 cloud server. Okay, there the file will be converted in a Parasolid format. Okay, so this Parasolid file will then be pushed to your MCAD software according to their 3D body models. Okay, so based on these cases, the engineers will be concentrating only on the practical needs, what they want to do changes. They no need to involve on IT issues. because they have everything. So ECAD side, they have the Co-Designer panel, whereas MCAD side, they have the Altium Co-Designer plugin. Later, I will show you how to install this Altium Co-Designer plugin. Okay. Okay, so next one is we are going to see about workflow of ECAD MCAD integration. So here you can see in my left hand side we have the Altium Designer. So from the Altium Designer, I need to push my board to the Altium server, 365 server. You can see it is a managed content server. So this managed content server can be a Altium 365 or self-managed Concur Pro server. It is based on the user's preference. Okay, so now when I push my Altium board, PCB board from the Altium software, you will see the board shape, the free pads, and the 3D models, copper layers, all will be pushed to your workspace. So from the workspace, it is then by using the Altium Co-Designer plugin software in your mechanical side, we can pull the board. Okay, so we can pull the board from the mechanical side, and when you pull it, you will see the board shape, then the free pads as a holes, then 3D models as parts. So you can see all these informations in your mechanical software. So once you receive the board, if you want to modify the changes, like I want to change the board outlines, so you can extend your board outer area. Then if you want to replace your component location, you want to modify it, then you can do all these changes, and then you can push it back again to your Altium 365. Please remember, in your MCAD software, you should have the Altium Co-Designer, which should be connected to your Altium 365. Okay, so later I will show you how it works. So once it is connected, automatically when you push the board, it will be sent to your Altium 365 server. So from the cloud server, we can pull the board to your Altium software. Okay, so if you want to know more in detail about your supported features of your MCAD software, as I told you, the MCAD software supported are SolidWorks, then PTC Creo, and Autodesk Inventor. So you can see those supported features of all these three softwares in this link. So that's why I've given you the link here. You can refer to this link. You will get more details. What are the features supported by the individual mechanical softwares? Okay, so now we will go for the live demo. Okay, so in this demo, what I'm going to show first is I will go to the software. So I just open my software. Please remember, when you open your software, you should be connected to your workspace first. Okay, because my webinar today I'm doing is I'm connecting through the Altium 365. So I should be connected to my workspace here. So I have connected to my PCB GrabTech workspace. Each company will have their own workspace. So how to get this workspace is, if you have the latest version of Altium Designer 20, so under your subscription, you will get this Altium 365 package. Okay, so automatically you will have this workspace, so you can be connected to it to enjoy all the features. Okay, so now I need to see my workspace first. To see my workspace, I just go here. You can go to your Altium 365. Okay, so now you can see your Altium 365 will be open under your own workspace. Okay, so once it is open, you will see all your projects available. Projects, you can see it here. So now in this case, I want to open any one of the projects and review my project details. So you can just, for example, I have the same SL1 here. I just go for opening this project. So just click to open here. Then the project management page will open. Okay, so opening here, you will see the design information. So like your schematic sheet, PCB sheet, all. Now the latest feature was you can open the project from here in the Altium Designer. When you click here, if you have the latest version in your PC, it will automatically open the software with the project. So this is the new feature we have. Okay, so next, if I open my PCB, So you can see your PCB board, and I want to view it in your 3D. So 3D mode, you can just see it your 3D mode, and you can rotate your front, back, or you can just rotate and see your board. Then I want to see the bill of material information. You will see all the bill of materials information here. Okay, so all this you can refer it here. Then I want to share the file. You can share your file to your team members, or you can share the file to outside of your organization. Also you can share it off. So once you share outside organization, it will send the invite to that particular customer, so that they can sign in with their email ID, and they can go for the Altium 365 workspace to see all the uh, file information. Okay, so we can do that. Then coming to the components, you will see what are the components we have in Altium 365. So under each category, you can see all the components available. But now we also have the Explorer panel. For this case, we go for the Explorer panel. Let I show you. Now, before going to that, I will just go for my MCAD plugin here. So this is the very important thing today about our webinar. So webinar, we are going to see about MCAD plugin. As I told you, we have the SolidWorks, Inventor, and PTC Cryo. Please remember, you need to install the Altium Code Designer in your software. To do that, you have, for example, I am having Inventor in my PC, so I just go with the Autodesk Inventor. When I click here, you will see there is a download installer, which is also available for SolidWorks, PTC Cryo, and Inventor. So what you can do is you can just click on the installer and download it. Okay, so and download it, and then you can configure that installer inside your Inventor. So later I will show you how to see it inside your Inventor. Okay, so now once I have installed it, and then I have installed it, you will be able to go to the mechanical software, like going to your Inventor. Under the tools, you can see the add-in here. Okay, so for my case, I have my Inventor here. So under the Inventor, you will see the tools. So under tools option, you can see there is add-in. So when you click add-in, I have added my Altium Code Designer here. So you need to see the app here, and then you need to have load automatically. So when you click load automatically, it will be loaded, the Altium Code Designer. Okay, so I have added for my case here already. So next thing, once you have added, you will be able to see the Altium Code Designer panel here. But now for my case, I don't see here because it is closed. Okay, sometimes when the Altium Code Designer panel is automatically closed, okay, I want to open it again. So how to do that is, you can go to view. Under the view, you will see the user interface. Okay, so user interface, you can see the Altium Code Designer. So now you will see the Altium Code Designer panel inside the mechanical software. So you can see the Code Designer. You need to sign in with your Altium Live account. Okay, so when you sign in with your Altium Live account, you will be able to communicate with your Altium 365. So you can push your board to Altium 365, and you can pull the board from your Altium 365. That is the main purpose of this plugin software. Okay, so next I go for my website. You can see here. So we have added. Then finally you need to sign in with your Altium Live account. So once you have done everything, you will be able to pull your board or push your board. All the things you can do it off. Okay, so now we have seen about your MCAD plugin. Then the part request. If you want to have a part request, you can request for the part by click on add request. Then you can fill in the manufacturer information, then the manufacturer part number, whom you want to assign to the part request. So it will be sent to as an email to that person. Then they will follow up for the email. Okay, all this you can do it here. So I just don't leave this page, go for the team. So this team member is, you can invite anybody in your organization as a team. Okay, so what happened when you share the file to Altium 365, all can see the files, because all of your team members can see the file inside your organization. Okay, so you can invite your team members here. So these are my team members here. I have invited them. So next one, if you go to under the admin. So under admin, if you are admin, you have the opportunity to add in the users. So you can create the users, you can create the roles, what roles you want to add in. So as of I have admin. Two, if you have admin more means those who are all you are giving admin rights, they will be having the opportunity to access this admin option, and they can also edit the changes. Okay, if their user is not given the admin right, they will not be able to see all these admin informations. Okay, so this you can decide whether you want to add them as an admin or add them as a normal user. Okay, then you can see there is an explorer panel. So from this explorer panel is the place where you can see all your components in your server. Okay, so all the components you can see. For example, I go for audio amplifier, this folder I have so many components, so you can download the components from this here. It will download that particular version. So those components will be a integrated library component. Okay, so you can download the components. Similar way you can also do for schematic sheets, also do for templates. So there are so many templates. We have bill of material template, then the draftsman template, then the layer stack template. So you have layer stack, so you can download. Once you download this version, you can save it in your PC, and then you can use it in the software, that layer stack what you want. Okay, so it is normally here, not only here, it is also available for the project also. Okay, you can see the project also, you can open it and you can download it, that version. Okay, so you can do all this here. Then when you go to the part provider, so if you want to enable what are the part providers Altium have, you can just click here to see all the supplier part provider. Okay, and then you can also enable them, the part provider from which company whom you wanted, you can enable them. Okay, see all those informations here. Then if you want to upload your file, okay, you have your file from your Altium, or if you have your file from your Eagle, you can upload the file into your 365 Altium 365. Then you will see what are the files shared with me. If you have the files shared by your colleague to you, you can see all the files. Okay, so similar, you can see all this information. Now let me go to the software. So I will just go to software. I have my project open here. So this is my board. I'm going to push it to my MCAD software. Okay, so to move it to MCAD software, I need to go to panel first. I need to activate my MCAD Code Designer panel, because this is the panel I'm going to use to move my board from my Altium software to the Altium 365. Okay, so to do that, here I have already opened my MCAD Code Designer panel. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to, initially it says please make project available online, because this project is not available online, it is a local project. So I need to make it online. So make available online, meaning that I need to put this project in my Altium 365. Okay, so I just need to move this to Altium. Then you can give the project name anything you want. So I just use the default name here. So you see your project has been moved to your Altium 365. Okay, so now you can see that your project has been moved to the Altium 365. Automatically it is asking to whom you want to share with. Please give the email address. If the user email, the mechanical user is not inside your team, then you need to invite them. Okay, by giving the email address, you need to invite them. Then if you give email address and share, automatically the invite will be sent as an email to that particular mechanical engineer. Okay, so later when I share the file, they will be able to receive the email and they will be able to open it from your Altium 365. Now for my case, I have already have my team members, so I just close it off. Okay, so here you can see is my name, just now it's an initial design I have. So what I need to do, I have two options here, push and share. So push and share means if the designer, mechanical designer is not in my team, I need to go for push and share. So meaning I'm pushing and sharing to the particular user. But now I have my team already inside. So I just go to push. Okay, so I just click push here and then I just say that, sir, so new board created, please check. Okay, so I just create the message to aware the mechanical engineer that I'm telling them that I have created a board and asking them to check for me. So I just click post. So you can see the pushing design. So this will be now pushed to my Altium 365. So how it is moved to Altium 365? It is moved to the server. Altium 365 server is a cloud server, and then it will be in the Parasolid format. Okay, so when inside from the Parasolid format, when it moved to the mechanical software, the pads will be converted to the holes, and the 3D body is converted to the 3D model is converted to 3D bodies. So it will be changed according to the software where we push. Okay, so now I have done, you can see it is a new board created, please check. So this is the information I give to the mechanical designer. So once I do this, next I need to go for my mechanical software. So from the mechanical software, you can see there is a Altium Core Designer panel. First, you need to sign in here. So sign in with your Altium Live account. Okay, so you need to sign in here. So you can see once I sign in, you will be able to see your information here. So click on the arrow mark, you can see your name, you're connected to your company workspace. Then you want to sign out, you can do that. Then below, if you see, you can pull board from server. Now 365 server. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull my board from my Altium 365. So I just click on pull board from server. So once I click, you will see what are all the files I have inside my Altium 365 workspace. You can see on the top, select project from PCB. This is my workspace. Okay, at Asia is the location, buy from my email ID. Okay, which is my Altium Live account. Okay, so now I want to pull the board of SL1. Okay, from my Altium 365. So just click here, open. So please remember, when you click to open it, this file will be first saved. Okay, in your mechanical software, it will ask you to save the file. Okay, so for example, in your SolidWorks and in your Inventor, it will ask you to save. Whereas when you go for PTC Cryo, it will ask you to check out the file first. Okay, so now I save this file here in my Altium Designer 20. Here I just save it. Okay, let me save this here. So once I save, you will see all the information here. So importing your 3D model, all the informations will be the layer stack information, 3D model information, all will be imported to my mechanical software, which is very fast, and there is no manual file transfer. So all in one location. Okay. Yeah. So updating your layer, all the informations will be updated. Yes. So you will be seeing some warning information. You can just ignore the warning information. No need to worry about it. So just click OK. So once you see here, so I just move my board here. I just make it to be front. So now I have got my board here. So the mechanical engineer want to do some changes. Okay, so like I want to extend my board outline of my board, you can do that. So to do all the changes here, you will see the assembly as well as the modeling. So when I click modeling, I will see the board details here. So when I double click on this, so I can see the board outline. So click on the board outline, right click if I want to edit the sketch, meaning I want to extend the board outline. So I just want to edit the outline of my board. So I just go here, do some changes in my mechanical software. So just escape, then you can see I just extend my below the board outline. So I just finish my sketch. So it meaning I have you extended my board in the mechanical software. Normally you can do the board outline extension of the board outline with the dimensions, all this in the mechanical software instead of doing from the ECAD software. Okay, so once you have done, you have to return to your main place. Okay, so I have done the changes. Next, I want to move the component. For example, I need to move the component like resistor here. So I just want to move to a separate location. I just move it here. Okay, this is for example I'm showing you. So you can also move this here. So once you have done, you can just go for save. So I just save it. Okay, I save this here. Oh, sorry, I click open. I save it here. So once you have saved, next you can push it to your PCB here. It is saved. So it is saving for me in the mechanic. Okay, once it is done, now you will see the changes. I want to open my Altium Core Designer panel. So using this, again, I need to push these changes, what I have done in the mechanical side, I need to push to my PCB. Okay, so I just click on push button. So when I click push button, you will be able to see the information what you need to add in here. So I just tell the electrical engineer that I have changed the board size and move the R6 component. Okay, I just tell the information. So I just need to post. So I just click post here. So it will be posted, meaning that your design will be pushed to your Altium 365 server. Okay, so once I have done it, next I need to go for my Altium software. So you see here within a fraction of seconds, not even much time. So once I do, immediately within a second, you can see I open, I have changed the board size. You receive the message from the mechanical engineer that you change the board size and you have moved the component. So what it will allow you is, it will ask you to view the changes, what changes have been done, and it will also allow you to see the changes. So you see the detecting changes, it will show you here. So for example, if I don't want this board outline, I just uncheck here. You see when I click here in your board, it shows the pink color line showing the changes, what you have done, the changes in your mechanical software. So it will show these changes. If you are accepting these changes, you can just check box here. If you don't want, I just deny the changes. So you can uncheck it and it will not do the changes in your PCB. Okay, so I just accept here. The same thing for R6 also. So after doing these two, we just click on apply. So when I click apply, those changes will be applied to my PCB. So I just click here, press 3. So you will be able to see here the board, the bottom is extended and your R6 component has been moved for a certain distance. Okay, from the original location, it has been moved here. So this is how you can do the changes either from your electronics, that is your ECAD software, to the mechanical software, or from mechanical to the ECAD. But please remember, when you want to change the board outline, all these things, you can do the board outline changes in the mechanical software. And if there is a change in your copper or all this, you have to do only in the ECAD software. Please don't do it in the mechanical side. Okay.